If you want to obtain a Utah dealer's license, all you need to do is obtain a dealer surety bond from an insurance agent. You're going to get a federal tax ID and a Utah sales tax number. You're going to get a background check, have a building and a lot, attend a quick class, and then submit your Utah dealer license application to the Utah Motor Vehicle Enforcement Division. And I'm going to show you how to easily obtain your Utah dealer's license right now. Hello everyone, I'm Dallas Johnson with Dealer Training, and if this is your first time here, I want to welcome you. If you're a licensed dealer or if you're interested in obtaining your dealer's license for the very first time, our content is designed just for you. So please consider subscribing and hitting that notification button so you can view content for dealers as soon as it is uploaded. And at the very end of this video, I'm going to give you a coupon code so you can download our 134-page dealer training manual. It contains a wealth of information for new and experienced dealers, including how to increase your profits. We normally charge $19.95 for this manual, but at the very end of this video, I'm going to show you how to download it for absolutely free. So first, I want to show you some really valuable contact information for Utah dealers. Utah dealer licenses are regulated by the Utah Motor Vehicle Enforcement Division, and they're in Salt Lake. Here's a great phone number for you. It's 801-297-2600, or you can go to their official website, mved.utah.gov. But I want to go in depth in the 6 steps to obtain a Utah dealer's license. First thing we need to do is get a dealer surety bond and dealer insurance. So the state of Utah requires you to obtain a $75,000 dealer surety bond before you can obtain your Utah's dealer's license, okay? And the bonding company that you use must be able to do business in the state of Utah. A $75,000 dealer surety bond is going to cost you around $300 to $400 a year. So if you have a great insurance agent that sells these, please put their contact information below so we can help the other dealers out that might be watching this video, and they can help them with their insurance as well. So in order to get a dealer's license, you must get a dealer surety bond, and you must make sure that your vehicles have coverage as well. Also, before you obtain your Utah dealer's license, you're going to have to get a federal tax ID number and a Utah sales tax number. Now, I want to kind of explain the difference between these two. The federal employment number is that number that Uncle Sam is going to tack onto this dealership that you're starting. And I always make a very confident prediction here. I predict that your income is going to go up dramatically once you have obtained your Utah dealer's license. And with that increase in income, the federal government is going to want a little bit of that. So we're going to have to get a federal identification number. Sometimes we call it an FEIN or an EIN. You're also going to have to get a Utah sales tax number, okay? So that's going to allow you to basically charge sales tax on vehicles. So if you want to call in your FEIN, you can do it over the phone. The IRS's phone number is 800-829-1040. I'll show you how to do it online here in just a moment. Or if you want to get your Utah sales tax ID number, you can do that by calling 801-297-2200. But I'm going to show you how to do both these online with just a few clicks of the mouse. First, I'm going to show you how to get a federal employment number, because you've got to get your federal employment number before you can get your Utah sales tax number. So chronologically, you want to get your federal employment number first, and we can do that at the IRS website. And we're going to jump onto the irs.gov website, scroll down, click on Apply for Employment ID Number, and then you click the blue Apply for EIN number. And then we're going to walk through here, and you just click Begin Application. And just for this example here, I want to show you how to start your dealership as an LLC. I'm not telling you you should get a dealer's license and be an LLC. Maybe you want to be a sole proprietor or a partnership or a corporation. But for this example I'm showing you on screen, if you're getting a Utah dealer's license as an LLC, this is exactly how you're going to get your federal employment number. So you click LLC. Let's say you have 2 persons on the license. You would click 2, and we're operating this business in the state of Utah. So you want to select that from the drop-down box. The IRS wants to know why you want a federal employment number. Well, most of us are going to be starting a new business. So you click Started a New Business right there. You'll put the name of one of your partners on the that's going to be on this license with you here and this information, and you need to have at least one social security number to get the federal employment number. You're going to put the address of your dealership along with your business entity, click Continue, and that's all there is to it. And now you will have your federal employment number. So what was that? Maybe 5-6 clicks of the mouse there. So you can either have that federal employment number mailed to you, or if you keep that first box up there at the top clicked, then you can just download it. And you want to make sure that you got that in a safe place, because you are going to have to put that on your Utah dealer application, which we're going to cover here in a second. Now, also, you're going to be required to get a Utah sales tax number, and I'm going to show you how to do this online as well. So we have to have our federal employment number, then we get our Utah sales tax number, and you cannot get your dealer's license without your federal employment number and your Utah sales tax license. So you want to get both of these numbers, and then you'll apply for your dealer's license, which I'll show you how to do here in just a moment. So we're going to go to the TAP website. This is tap.tax.utah.gov, and they call it TAPS because it's called the Utah's Taxpayer Access Point. So the first thing we need to do in order to get that sales tax number with the state of Utah is create a TAP login, which you'll see right there on screen. And we need to double click it, create TAP login again. And then you're going to need to click a business account here. And now you're going to want to put your federal employment number in here along with the name of your dealership. So like I said, you cannot get your sales tax number from the state of Utah until you have your federal employment number. So chronologically, get the federal employment number first, and then you'll easily be able to get your sales tax number with a few clicks of the mouse right here. So once again, if you have any questions on your federal employment number, you can call the IRS directly at 800-829-1040. If you have questions about the Utah tax number ID, then you can call 801-297-2200. Step number 3, in order to get your dealer's license, you have to get an FBI background check, okay? So everyone, the state of Utah wants to make sure that you're of a high level of ethical standards, because here very soon, once you've gotten your Utah dealer's license, you're going to be handling very large financial transactions at your dealership. Most of the vehicles you sell are going to be worth several thousands of dollars. So these are very significant financial transactions. So before the state of Utah gives you the ability to have oversight over these significant financial transactions, they want to make sure you never robbed a bank. You know, they want to make sure you didn't just get out of prison for, robbing a convenience store or something like that. They also want to make sure, that they're not giving a dealer's license to somebody that was managing some auto theft ring. They require Utah dealers to be of a higher level of ethical standards than basically the average person walking down the street. So I'm going to show you how to do this, but if you have any questions, you can call 801-965-7155. Now, getting your background check is going to happen when you get your fingerprints done. So if you go to Google, type in Utah fingerprint locations, you're going to see how to do this right here online. So they'll send you the cards if you need them, or they'll give you the address that you can go get them done right there on the spot. So this is just going to show the state of Utah that you didn't just move into the state, after, managing some auto theft ring, like I said earlier. Step number 4, in order to have a Utah dealer's license, you've got to have a building and a lot. So you must have a building that is going to be permanently enclosed. It has to be mainly devoted to the operation of your dealership, and it also has to meet all local zoning requirements. Okay, so before you lease or purchase a building, you want to make sure that building is zoned to operate a dealership. And you can find out by calling the city or the county that building is in. Usually you can ask for planning and zoning, give them the address of the building you're interested in having your dealer's license at, and they'll tell you whether or not you can have a dealership at that building. So make sure that all sales activity does take place at the licensed location. You must have a display area for at least 3 vehicles. You're also going to have a permanent sign mounted on that building that's at least 24 square feet. The reason for this, the state wants to make sure that this building is basically identified as a dealership. Okay, so make sure that you do that, and you're going to submit photographs of your building and your lot and your sign. And all dealer licenses in the state of Utah do expire on June 30th of every single year. So you basically have to reapply for your license every single year. Step 5. You need to attend a quick dealer training class in order to get your dealer's license. And there are some locations, most of them are going to be in Salt Lake, I believe, but there's some training companies right there that you can look up there. These training classes are going to give you a wealth of information, and they're going to help sure that you maintain compliance. And that means you're following every law and guideline. So the final step is we're going to be submitting this dealer license application to the state of Utah so you can obtain your Utah dealer's license. And this form is called TC301. So if you just go to Google, type in Utah dealer application TC301, you're going to see the link right there, and you can easily download that Utah dealer application. And there's a couple things you want to do. You want to check whether you're a sole proprietor, or, if you're a corporation or an LLC or limited liability partnership. Make sure and put your business information here as well. And then you need to put each one of your owner's information. So make sure all of your owner's information is on the page as well. And by the way, you want to make sure all this information is true and correct. if you submit a fraudulent dealer license application to the state of Utah, you will be charged with a misdemeanor. So you always want to make sure that you're completing this correctly, not only for yourself, but for each other person whose name does appear on the dealer's license. Okay, so down there at the bottom, put at the top, actually put all of your owner's employment history. And then down here at the bottom, if you're a franchise dealer selling brand new vehicles, then you need to put your franchise information on there as well. So most of us are going to be applying for a dealer license. So at the very bottom here, each person whose name's on the license is going to have to sign this. Okay, so each person on the license is going to be signing this. So what we're going to do is we're going to place all these docs into one big envelope. We're going to throw a few stamps on there, and we're going to mail it to the Motor Vehicle Enforcement Division. That's 210 North, 1950 West, Salt Lake City, Utah, 84134. Once again, there's that great phone number for you, 801-297-2600, or their website is mvd.utah.gov. So when you submit your application correctly, which I'm sure you will, you should get your dealer's license back from the state of Utah within about 30 days. So you want to make sure that you complete that information correctly. Now, once you obtain your Utah dealer's license, you must display the Utah dealer's license prominently. So, you're going to work really hard to obtain your Utah dealer's license. You're going to be proud of it. And Utah law does require that every single dealer license is displayed prominently. So don't lock that in some desk drawer or shove it in a vault. You want to frame your official Utah dealer's license and display it on the wall, because all Utah dealer licenses must be displayed prominently. And, on a final note, I've been in this industry for many, many years, and I've owned a profitable dealership, and I've trained thousands of entrepreneurs just like you in a classroom environment on how to obtain their dealer's license all over the United States of America. And one thing I found out, if you maintain 100% compliance, which means you follow every single state law, rule, and guideline, then you will maintain 100% profits in this business. So I've seen it time and time again. Ethics and integrity will truly take you to the very top of this industry profit-wise. So now, though, I do want to show you how you can download your free 134-page dealer training and profit manual. Normally, we charge $19.95 for this manual, but I want to show you how you can download it absolutely free. So you just go to our official dealer website. That's dealertraining.org, dealertraining.org, and you're going to click that blue Download Now button. And here you're going to see that coupon box. What you need to do is enter youtube.com/dealer training. So that's our YouTube channel. Enter youtube.com/dealer training. And once you click that apply button, then you're going to see that $19.95 charge over there to the right is going to change to $0, and then you'll be able to download that manual absolutely free. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please view the other videos on the Dealer Training channel. And if you found value in this video or the manual you downloaded, I would like to ask you to please share the video. Please consider subscribing to our channel. Please give us a thumbs up, and please consider hitting that notification bell. So thank you very much. I want to wish you the very best of luck with the operation of your dealership.